Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Henry Anderson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. An update now from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's the Jets punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Next to score, Titans 14, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Back.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
At the 1-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch the screen. Pass. Slip. Let it roll. Left. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go one more.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the set.
Now Darnold. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd down and 10. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We're going to sign. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, ready? Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal, New York.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Walk 54. 25. Hey, lady. Check 25.
To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Switch. Check it out, read.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Three bud. Check safety, check safety.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jackson on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. And that's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You think you gonna get this? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Sponge. No. Shut up.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
A first down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Who draw quarters? Game situation, let's go. He's coming.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike on snap. 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Check, 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 check. Go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I would tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold down to throw. Caught here by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe snap the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle fits up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Down to lose one. General West. Mike 55.
To the air again, Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Darnold now to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today. 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Now Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A 1st down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. this was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.